Good morning. It is, in fact, a real delight to be here with you and to be kicking off this very interesting program with a topic that I think is properly at the forefront of your deliberations. It's been put to us to address it in the terms of, is Shariah coming to Maryland? And I'm afraid that's been overtaken by events. Shariah is here, in Maryland, in America. And we're going to spend the next hour or so talking with you about the ways in which, if you look for it, you'll find it. And if you don't look for it, it will destroy this country. So I'm going to tee this up a little bit with sort of the overview. Ken has already attested to kind of the central thesis of this book, which will be available for sale outside this afternoon, Shariah, the Threat to America. If you want to get it for free, you can download it at shariahthethreat.com as a PDF. Kindle's got it for like $3, or you can get it here. It's, to my way of thinking, an indispensable tool for connecting the dots on a lot of stuff you know or have been exposed to and can't quite figure out how it all fits together. And I'm going to argue that it fits together, the connective tissue is Shariah. What is Shariah exactly? It is often used as a term to modify the word law. And indeed, Shariah is about law. But it also is about politics. It is also about military affairs. It is an intelligence doctrine. It is, in short, a comprehensive program that is designed literally to govern all aspects of life. Yes, to some extent, the personal pietistic practices of a Muslim. But really, if you look at it, I think, as a whole, it is mostly about power, not about faith. Who will control power? Who will exercise power? And to what end? And basically, it comes down to this. Those who adhere to Shariah believe that they will exercise power and dominion the world over Muslims and non-Muslims alike. They will be able to do so because of two things. One, it's God's will. Allah dictates the supremacy of their program and will assure their ultimate triumph. The second thing is jihad. Jihad is the way. Jihad is how they will, in fact, bring about God's will. And we'll talk a little bit here today, I suspect, about the violent kind of jihad. It's the one we've been, to varying degrees, thinking about, perhaps even focusing exclusively on, since 9/11. As Ken can attest, we've actually been at war with jihadists at least since 1979, when the Iranians first came after us. But what's clear is the problem we confront today with respect to adherents to Shariah who seek to impose their program not just in the Middle East, and Fred Grandy will be talking a bit about how that's playing out now in places like Egypt. Not just in Europe, where we can see very clearly the insinuation of Shariah becoming more and more palpable by the day. Not just in Canada, not just in Australia, and other parts of the free world, but here. Here in the United States. And I wanted to just touch on a couple of manifestations of this. Fred and his wife Catherine and John will, in their respective turns, focus on other pieces of it. But just to give you an appreciation of why I think it is indisputable that Shariah is here in Maryland, here in our country, and becoming more toxic day in and day out, can be found in a couple of examples of what has been called by the Muslim Brotherhood civilization jihad. How many of you are aware of the kinds of concessions that are now being demanded? Just, I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? At Catholic University, the Muslim Students Association at Catholic University is demanding that the crosses and other religious symbols be removed from the buildings at Catholic University. Well, that's just one example of the assertion of the supremacy of Shariah. The Muslim Brotherhood's hand at work there, because the Muslim Students Association, as John will tell you, is the oldest of the Muslim Brotherhood organizations operating in the United States. You're aware of footbaths and prayer rooms being created at public expense in public buildings, schools, office buildings, and the like, for the exclusive use of Muslims, consecrated to Allah and Sharia. Perhaps you heard about the story in Minnesota a little while ago where